What's up, party people? I hope you're having a dope day. Yeah, look at this new setup, man. Yeah, look, I got those YouTube lights in the background. Look at that. I'm like a stereotype now. Do you see that? Do you know what this is? I can't even see if I'm in frame. You see that? Do you know what that is? Leave a comment if you know what that is. Man, this stuff is dusty. I just got here. Look at that. So pranks are pretty big in the media landscape right now. You know, you get your TV shows about pranks, your movies about pranks, and the best form of prank content, YouTube channels. Some are good, most are bad. But the worst prank show might have come to us in 2006, hosted by the notoriously funny O.J. Simpson. Yeah, you heard that right. Juiced may sound like a Rick and Morty interdimensional episode, but now you get to watch it, and calling it bad doesn't do it justice. Just like our court system. For those who don't know who O.J. Simpson is, he's not part of this family. O.J. Simpson was a big football player in the 70s and transitioned to acting after his football career. And that's all the important stuff O.J. ever did. Oh wait. Yeah, O.J. was involved in the criminal trial of the century. He was the top suspect in the murders of his ex-wife Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman. The trial became iconic from the start, with O.J. trying to run from the cops in a white Ford Bronco to the very end when O.J. got acquitted of the murders. But he definitely did it. He even came out with a book titled If I Did It, and then in the book cover he made the if very small to make it look like it said I did it. I know that doesn't make you a murderer, but that was just a tidbit I needed to be added. It's a fascinating story. Check it out if you don't know it. So after the trial, O.J. would do anything for a quick buck, which leads us to today's topic, Juiced. Just like any other prank show, a hidden camera crew films everyday people getting pranked. But the thing is, at the end of these pranks, O.J. Simpson comes by and tells them they've been juiced. The biggest problem with this show is that O.J. Simpson is not a funny person. It's not like O.J. Simpson was doing stand-up at his trial and he won the juror's heart with his tight five. Also, I'm 1000% sure that this was supposed to be a TV show, but they didn't get enough funny content out of it, so they made it into an hour-long special. So, good start. So the special opens with a ton of strippers and O.J. rapping.
Better shoot me with a tranquilizer. Don't be fool stupid. I'm not a Simpson named Bart. I'm not a cartoon.
Freaking bar up! So the first prank takes place at a burger joint, and O.J. really shows off his comedic chops.
Welcome to Classic Burger. My name is Melvin. It's my first day here, and boy, am I excited.
Large fries, large orange juice.
You sure you want those large fries? You know what they're saying about fast food making you fat.
That woman just doesn't know how to react. She's like,
Did you really just say that to me?
Also, O.J., she ordered fries and orange juice, and you didn't make a joke about O.J.? Come on, man, it was teed up for you. Also, who orders fries and orange juice?
Get the whole order in a second. Where's the rest?
Yeah, and Philly cheesesteak.
So we don't ever figure out what's in these mystery bags, which makes me think, what's in the bag? The funniest joke in this whole special is O.J. Simpson eating other people's food and people reacting to it.
Let's go. Our tomato burger is excellent.
No meat, huh?
Well, you can let the kids try it if you want. No? No? Okay.
And I hate to admit it, but I did laugh at that. You know, I'm glad this show is humanizing a murderer to me. Honestly, Ted Bundy needed a prank show. So a common go-to on O.J. in these pranks is to hit on the women, and that's exactly what he does here.
Hello, sweetheart. You're looking good. In any event, I hope you ain't gonna order too much food because you don't want to lose that beautiful figure you got. But get off the phone and tell me what you want. Who you talking to on the phone, good-looking girl like you?
It's my boyfriend.
Hey, guy.
Oh, I'm sure that boyfriend was thrilled to hear that his girlfriend was hanging out with O.J. Simpson. I cannot imagine that hang sesh ending poorly. O.J. continues to impress these women with his best dad jokes.
I'm a director.
What do you direct?
It's about this girl who falls in love with a deaf guy.
Falls in love with a what?
With a deaf guy.
Huh?
Deaf.
What?
So this is where one of the more intense moments of the special comes up, because I'm not 100% sure that this worker realizes he's on a prank show based off this altercation.
Please stop yelling at me. Please
Hey,
stop
will
yelling
you
at
go
me.
stand over there somewhere, please? And Jose, I want him out of here. I want him out of here, Jose. Hey, man. Hey, you got to go. You gotta go.
I work the drive-thru.
You're not working anymore. You're out of here.
Honestly, give that guy a raise because he's taking his job very seriously. Like, this guy is ready to fight O.J. Simpson because O.J.'s not getting the right orders in. Like, give this guy Employee of the Month. So the standoff between O.J. and this worker gets more intense.
Hey, stop harassing the customer.
No, you're not going to tell him. I work the window. I'm the one that works the window, not you. What kind of burger is that? Turkey burger, avocado.
Hey, please.
Former pro football player O.J. Simpson is getting shut down by this guy over a drive-thru window. What a time to be alive. So O.J., being the witty comedian he is, has this epic comeback.
I'm sorry. I think he's a retard.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't expect O.J. to be the most politically correct, but dude, come on. So O.J. now pulls off the greatest prank ever.
Are you going to toss the bun?
Got some hairs on it. There we go.
Get it? Because the prank is, this guy's gonna think it's a normal burger, but O.J. put hairs in it. So yeah, get wrecked. So now we get a montage of O.J. telling these people that they're on a prank show.
Let's go. You've been juiced. That's trapped in there, man. I did the film called Naked Gun. They called me Nordberg in those films. And you've been juiced.
I just love how they had to add in laughs during this whole segment.
You've been juiced.
And that this woman couldn't be bothered to get off her phone. O.J. was like, "You've been juiced." And she's like, "No, I wanted Pepsi." This one guy has no idea what's going on, and O.J. talks over him.
Look pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, you guys.
You've been juiced. You've been juiced.
So I'm not gonna lie, the burger joint prank is the best one of the whole special, which I know sounds shocking. The rest of the pranks are really just O.J. doing stuff with no payoff. Like now he's a homeless person trying to sell oranges because it's his name, but no one buys his oranges, so the prank just ends. And this next prank didn't age well because it's O.J. Simpson doing it. But let me see if you heard this one.
Here's a man who's followed his wife to a motel room, and guess who he finds her possibly making whoopee with. And I must admit, it was quite something. I was a little nervous at one point. Made sure that they patted the guy down before he found out what was going on with his wife.
So to be clear, this prank is about a husband worried that his wife is cheating on him, so the husband follows his wife to a motel. And O.J. was so worried that he made production pat down the husband before doing the prank. And I'm just like, O.J., what are you so worried about? Also, what wife does this to their husband? You know, it's just like, haha, I gotcha. I made you think that I was cheating on you. Yep, I made you come to terms that I don't respect you as a human being or value you as a human being. Yep, I gotcha. So the husband thinks he's on a show like To Catch a Cheater, and production shows him fake footage of his wife and O.J. hooking up. So they all go to the motel and try and catch O.J. and his wife in the act.
Can you open the door, please? This is Joey from Scandals. Can we have a minute of your time, sir? Excuse me.
So O.J. opens up the door, and the husband is so upset that he doesn't even recognize O.J. and is just in shock that his wife is cheating on him.
You have no problem with this whatsoever?
Fuck y'all. You guys go do what you gotta do. I didn't know you girls married, man.
Can we ask you a few questions?
No!
Is this
Man,
what
turn
you
this
do on a
goddamn
normal
camera
basis?
What the fuck is this? Turn the fucking camera off, man.
What are you fucking...
So now the husband goes to the bathroom where the wife is hiding and just starts screaming and banging on the door.
Get the fuck out here! Open the fucking door! Open the fucking door! We just want to ask you a few questions.
Are you laughing yet? Because watching couples fight like this is super funny and not scary at all. The best part of this prank though is that it all gets broken up because a random person walks onto the set.
No way!
What the fuck is he doing here? I'm sorry, you guys. We have something going on here.
What you're doing
This
here?
is just a personal. This is a personal affair. I'm sorry about that. It's a family domestic.
So the couple fights a bit more, and it's really funny when O.J. comes back in because the husband finally realizes that it's O.J. Simpson.
Door! Open the door! You've been juiced.
him out a beer. Give him a beer.
And that's where the prank ends. No explanation of what he was thinking when he saw OJ. It just ends. Got him? So this next one's a doozy. OJ does whiteface, and they do a terrible job with the makeup. Like, look how bad that is. Like, he looks like a Scooby-Doo villain after they've been unmasked, but he also has like a second mask. So they do all of this so OJ can announce bingo.
Called bingo before?
No. It's new.
We got somebody's bingo tonight. You want to call bingo, okay?
And then they make it a big deal that OJ is calling bingo. Like there's a bingo hierarchy and only the best of the best can actually read bingo. And OJ takes this opportunity to make the best dad jokes.
I just flew in from Florida. And boy, did my arms tired. Okay.
Hey man, I'm the one that gets to make the bad jokes here. I'm not kidding. OJ does such a bad job telling jokes and reading bingo, the audience thinks there's something up with him.
Okay.
He is special. They gave him a child.
Is this
Okay, you guys really need to calm down calling everyone special here. So OJ really doesn't do a prank here, he just sort of fumbles the ball.
I'm sorry.
Yes, that was a football joke for you sports heads out there. And then the prank just ends. Okay. There are a lot of pranks in this special that just sort of end with no punchline. There's this one prank where OJ is golfing with his friends, someone steals their golf balls, and then OJ tells them that they've been juiced. Everyone's very confused, and then it ends. Or when OJ goes to Vegas dressed up as Elvis, and everyone's very surprised to see OJ dressed up as Elvis, and then it ends. Then OJ delivers some pizzas. Some people recognize him, most don't. And then it ends. There is an unintentional funny moment when OJ hits on a random woman.
I've been juiced.
And I'm trying to give her some juice.
Uh-oh.
Seriously, look at that face of just absolute pure horror.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This next prank is just pure gaslight chaos. So there's an open house that anyone can enter. OJ will follow these people and get them a little starstruck. Then a real estate agent will smash a vase and blame it on the visitors.
He broke it.
Which will get the owner of the house to come out and scream at the visitor about breaking the vase.
Throw it. Throw this down. Look. Oh.
Gary, I'm sorry.
And when the visitor is trying to defend themselves about the vase, a random guy will come up and throw up in the kitchen.
Oh, Jesus, man. Sweetheart, come on. Jesus, man.
Oh, also, did I mention there's a topless woman jumping on a trampoline outside? Well, there is. Then the prank awkwardly ends with OJ telling them that they've been juiced, and everyone's just very confused, like myself.
And you've just been juiced. It's a TV show. It's a Candy Camera TV show. You've been juiced. He's sitting there looking lost. I saw you sitting there looking lost, man.
I can't do this, you know.
You've been juiced. I'm O.J. Simpson.
I know you are.
You've been juiced. It's a TV show.
It's hard for me to call this next one a prank, but OJ gets a bunch of women to audition as background singers for his rap. Yeah, this one.
I'm not a Simpson named Bart. I'm not a cartoon.
But the first part of this prank is just OJ hitting on different women.
What's your name? I'm sorry. Blue. No problem. Yeah. Blue. I'm John Orange.
Introduce you to a man named Juice, cause when he's rocking the mic you can't lose. All you other rappers better go.
I think we're absolutely great.
But the weirdest interaction happens when OJ invites one of these women to a Britney Spears concert that night, and this woman gets so uncomfortable.
What's your name?
Kimmy.
No, we got a good concert here in town tonight.
Are you serious?
You like Britney Spears?
She's cool. She's cool.
So what are you doing tonight? Like you go to the concert?
Right? With who? With who? With who? Like,
I didn't make that edit. That's how the show edited it. That was not me. The show made that.
with who? Like a whole bunch of people?
maybe not. What's wrong with me? It's my teeth.
No, not at all. I like parties. I like clubs and stuff.
We got a backstage pass.
Oh, are you serious? I'll go. If I could bring a friend of mine.
Guy friend?
Huh?
Guy friend?
No, girlfriend.
Well, that might be better.
Yeah.
So the prank here is that OJ will think this woman is a good singer and wants to put her on the song, and then the music producer will come in and say, no, she's not a good singer. And then OJ and the producer will fight in front of these women?
Great job. Be careful. Every time there's a black girl in here, he's making them do it over and over and over, but you're perfect.
Come on, man.
Come on, that great girl couldn't sing, and you got her here, and this girl's perfect. What's wrong?
It's not about sisters and...
All right, that's what you say, but I just know every time we're in
Okay, listen, I'm tired of doing a job, and all I'm trying to do is just make a good product.
It gets to the point where the music producer and OJ just start screaming "fuck you" at each other.
Man, fuck you, man.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you.
Come on, man. Get your ass. You shouldn't be afraid.
Oh, OJ threatening someone that they should be afraid of him? Comedic genius. Why aren't you laughing? So the prank here is that the women are afraid that they aren't going to get the gig, but after OJ tells them that they've been juiced, they still don't get the gig. As this one woman clearly doesn't care about getting pranked and is more just pissed that she didn't get the gig.
You've been juiced. Oh, she's worried about the gig. She don't care about the gig. She wants the money.
Am I gonna get paid?
And I know this woman didn't get the gig because the sidekick Harmon wrote a whole Vice article about this show. We were wasting people's times and crushing their dreams. Later, one woman we had pranked screamed, when the ad said I'd make $750 per day, that pisses me off. Clearly, she was not happy with the reward of a free juice t-shirt. This woman thought she was gonna get paid $750 per day and ended up just getting a free t-shirt? Ooh. The last prank that's worth talking about is when OJ Simpson tries to sell a Ford White Bronco to people that is signed by OJ and has a bullet hole in it. No one's really interested in buying the car, and OJ just sort of bullies people into buying it.
It has escapability. That's the main thing. And I know it. Want to get some paperwork and talk about this thing?
Nah, man, I'm cool. I'm broke as a joke.
This is a Bronco, man.
Yeah, I know.
The difference between the Bronco and the Explorer, you gonna debate this with me? If I did the front and changed the seats, would you be interested?
For how much?
Well, how much you want to pay?
Now I have, what, 400 on me, and I got 400 more coming on Friday.
Doesn't matter. I could sell you this car for $400. You want to drive and see what the engine's like?
I'll try it out.
Okay, well, get on in there.
The prank ends with people just being happy that they're on a prank show and not about to get into a car with OJ Simpson.
But before you drive it and see what the engine's like, you see that truck right there?
Which one, that Chevrolet?
Yeah, there's a camera in that truck.
Oh, okay.
You see right there? You've just been juiced.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
The special ends with all these clips that weren't funny enough to make the final cut, like this one charming clip of OJ.
They're homosexuals. They're homosexuals.
Guys, I don't understand why you haven't been laughing with OJ throughout this whole thing. He's really funny, okay? So I sat through all the credits, and no, OJ's not in the next MCU movie. I was bummed about it too. But the special does give us this one clip at the end of the credits.
Think OJ's a good looking guy?
Yep. If I like guys, I'd do him.
So, do you think...
and I've done it. I did much when I was incarcerated. I've done him a few times.
So the show's a mess, but I do want to go back to that article that Harmon wrote because it is enlightening. Apparently he got this job through a Craigslist ad, which checks out. So shocker here, OJ wasn't very helpful while filming. He didn't want to do certain things and wasn't very interested in the show. But to keep him interested, the producers made sure that he was liquored up at all times. The executive producer had found an award-winning formula to keep OJ interested in Juiced. The idea was to keep OJ consistently plied with alcohol, which does make these pranks a little more funny when you realize that OJ was boozed up this whole time. Then there is this really creepy story of OJ hitting on a 17-year-old. Yes, OJ loves the ladies. While wearing a disguise and pulling a prank in a tropical fish store, he tried to be suave with the girl by asking, "If I were OJ, would you go out with me?" The frightened girl replied, "I'm only 17. OJ coyly retorted, "If you were 18, I would go out with you." Gross! So that was Juiced, and you can clearly tell that OJ only got this show because he killed 2 people. Which is something I don't think we should make a trend because I know a lot of influencers would do that for a show. Relying on OJ to be your comedic relief was a bad idea from the start, and the fact that you could barely stitch together a 1-hour special sort of proves my point. So yeah, that wasn't fun to watch. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. And as always, if you like what you see, right? Oh, I just hit my light. You know what to do. Do all those YouTube things, and I will catch you on the flippity flop.